Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel Naija News and Entertainment. This is the major highlight of events in the ongoing Big Brother Naija Pepper Dem Reunion show, Day 4. Yesterday's edition of the ongoing BBNaija Pepper Dem Reunion, Day 4 was revealing and interesting. There was a lot of confessions, outbursts and mild confrontations. 6 housemates, Kimopra, Jackie, Frodd, Venita, Omashola and Seyi were present physically in the show, while 3 others, Mercy, Ike and Tasha, later joined them. Yesterday, the show gave us a flashback into the diary session of the 2019 BBNaija show, and that brought back a lot of fun and awkward memories. If you've been following the BBNaija Pepper Dem Reunion show, you know that the show has only been getting more dramatic with every episode. Let's start with the basics. Ebuka kicked off the episode with the diary session, and a lot of conversation around the diary session came up, from the king and queen of the diary session and lots more. We got a clip from one of Omashola, Seyi, Frodd and Khafi's diary session. Khafi was so expressive and could hold a conversation with Biggie with a collective choice of words. Omashola definitely cracked Biggie up. Ebuka tackled Omashola on his diary session antics, and in his opinion, it's basically his style, being honest and telling it as it is. Sharing with Biggie his daily experiences in the house, Ebuka noted that Omashola warmed himself into the hearts of the audience through his first and subsequent diary sessions. We all remember Omashola's diary session. It was fire. In fact, Omashola spoke about everyone in the diary room, everyone in the house, especially when they do something he didn't like. He said he saw Biggie as a father. Wow. It was at this point that Ebuka revealed that Omashola was the winner of the diary session of the whole 2019 edition of the show. Ebuka asked the other housemates what they think about the diary sessions and how Omashola fared. Omashola was said to be the best of the housemates who used their once-in-a-week opportunity to talk with Biggie well. In his defense, Omashola felt it all teetered down to his personality. According to him, he always dished it out hot without holding anything back. He looked up to Biggie as a father since his life and that of other housemates were regimented. It's been long since anybody dictated for him. Since Big Brother had such powers, he felt he could confide in him with his remonstrances. While talking about what happened behind the closed door with Biggie, Omashola said he would not have said as much as he did if he had known the viewers were paying much attention to what he was always talking about with Biggie. He said he would not have said most of the things he said about his co-housemates if he knew their parents and loved ones were also watching. According to him, he thought his diary session was just between him and Biggie. Omashola did not, however, regret his cordial relationship with Biggie. Anyway, whatever happened in the diary sections between Omashola and Biggie, including other housemates, are now story. What all the viewers of the BBNaija 2020 reunion show are waiting for are fireworks and much hotter pepper from the housemates. Khafi referred to as Parrot Party by Jackie and Venita. Ebuka asked Jackie and Venita what they think of Omashola and Khafi being the king and the queen of BBNaija 2019 diary session. Jackie, while responding to Omashola, felt Omashola, was just ventilating and pouring out his heart. But as for Khafi, whom she referred to as the other party and the Parrot Party, she was just being unnecessarily manipulative. Jackie believed that Khafi attacked the others and exploited the diary session to snare the reputations of other housemates. She maintained that Khafi played the devil's advocate by being friendly physically but stabbed you in the back and painting you black in the diary room. She expected Khafi to talk things out with her if they had any problem than actually betraying her in the diary room. But do you remember Khafi saying anything demeaning about Jackie in the diary room? Remember, they were best friends before Gidoni came into the picture. Remember when Khafi told Jackie she had a dream about Tasha that she's using jazz? Then Ebuka called it out during the live eviction show. However, Ebuka then asked Venita her opinion since she joined in calling Khafi the parrot party. Venita gave it up for Khafi since she felt that Khafi utilized the diary room fully more than any other housemate. To her, Khafi was just being double-faced and insecure. Seyi responded with both Jackie and Khafi adding that Khafi was just blowing hot and cold. He admitted being smitten whenever Khafi was ready for her diary session since she was garrulous. What housemates had to say about Biggie? The housemates had a lot to say about Biggie. Kimopra said she felt Biggie didn't like her. Maybe what she really wanted was to have a tea and chinchi with Biggie. However, we also got to see a clip of Mercy and Khafi seriously crushing on Biggie. The Queen of Accent, Kim Oprah, said she felt Biggie didn't like her. She was expecting him to make her feel more comfortable and wondered why her sessions were always short and everyone took a long time in the diary room. Kim Oprah believed that Big Brother disliked her by being uptight to her. She also had 2 boring diary sessions before she was evicted because Biggie made her uncomfortable. Kim mentioned that Biggie would have made her comfortable by giving her the leeway to open up to him, but he was mean and solid. She recalled other housemates like Omashola had longer diary sessions while hers was short, direct and lackluster. I agreed that Omashola's session was an interesting sermon all because of Omashola's extroverted personality and nothing else. Kim still maintained that Biggie didn't make her comfortable. She was new and inexperienced in the house and needed direction, but Biggie denied her such comfort. She believed she could have done better if she had stayed longer in the house and that Biggie could have brought her back if he liked her. Reacting to Kim's mild outburst, Jackie revealed that housemates like Omashola and Khafi had watched previous editions of the show, thus knew that diary sessions was an enabler to gaining visibility and acceptance in the show. She confessed that Biggie didn't make her comfortable too in her first diary session. To her, Biggie questions were too short and direct. Omashola on his part confessed he never watched previous episodes of the Big Brother Naija show. He only watched it after their sex. If he had known how open and porous the diary session was, he would have held back so many things he said. He was just being himself by expressing himself without caring whose ox is God. Frodd admitted that it all boiled down to personality. He believed that any housemate that intended to be successful in Biggie's house should create time to watch previous editions of the show. Jackie interjected that she didn't watch the show. About Mercy and Khafi falling in love with Biggie. After a short break, Mercy, Ike and Tasha joined the show via the visual screen. Ebuka previewed a clip where both Mercy and Khafi were blushing of being smitten by Biggie's voice. They considered Biggie to be romantic and sweet. A bubble of laughter tore through the house after the clip was played. Ebuka then asked Mercy to explain what she meant by Biggie being this and that. Mercy admitted falling in love with Big Brother because of his invisibility and imposing voice, just like an unknown lover making advances to one online. Mercy then wished her boyfriend Ike had same deep voice as Biggie. This made the whole house to laugh out loud as Ebuka hinted whether Mercy was shading Ike. Housemates that were vented about in the diary room. When the housemates were asked whom they felt annoyed them most or whom they actually vented the most in the house, Nelson said that Frodd was always dropping scornful words about him. This was because of the love triangle among the Esther, Nelson and Frodd. Elozona mentioned Tasha and Enke Aki said it was messy. Jeff said he vented about no one. Seyi vented about himself. Venita vented only about situations. Diane was irritated by Omoshola's loudness, while Frodd said he vented about Omashola the most. In fact, Omashola confessed that Frodd hurt him emotionally in the house so many times. When asked about her perception of an ideal diary room, Tasha said the diary room was where she talked about her daily routine, interactions with housemates, and other things with Biggie. To her, Biggie was more of a big brother to her, and she always looked forward to hearing his judgment and assessment of her performance. Frodd said she betrayed him in the house despite their friendship. After a preview of Frodd venting in the diary room about an unknown housemate who was professional and manipulative was played, Ebuka asked Frodd whom he was talking about. Frodd mentioned that Mike, Seyi, and Jeff were sitting on that table. When probed further, Frodd was infuriated that Seyi kept on putting him up for possible eviction while being aware of his suffering. According to Frodd, he had explained to Seyi that he was in the house to gain visibility so as to raise money for his mother's surgery, but Seyi would still go at the back to nominate him for eviction. This funny aspect of it is that Seyi would still come back to smile with him after he survived the eviction. He revealed that he really cared for Seyi and would be concerned whenever he was up for eviction. Frodd then revealed that Seyi's mom had to apologize after they left the show. This didn't go down well with Seyi, who was annoyed his mom would do so since he is known for bearing the consequences of his action. He had to tell Frodd that he didn't and will not feel sad over what he did in the house. He noted that he nominated Frodd because he loved what he saw and will never feel bad about it. The whole issue was about escalating before Ebuka Obi-Uchendu had to obstructly bring the show to an end. Okay guys, this is the review of what happened on the Big Brother Naija Pepper Dem Reunion show day 4. What do you think about the unfolding events? Please let me know in the comment section below. If this is your first time of viewing my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and also hit on the bell icon to get new notification when a story drops.